That is so fetch.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaiya. Today we are going to be listening to Horrendous and their brand new record, Ontological Mysterium. This came out in August of 2023. I want to give a huge shout out to today's label partner, Season of Mist. Thank you so much for partnering with me on today's video. Definitely make sure you check out more of Season of Mist roster. I will have all of their links down below in my description, as well as all of the links for Horrendous. Y'all know the deal. If you are interested in following more of Horrendous on social media, find out where they're performing next, or just ordering this record and some merch, supporting the band, definitely I encourage you to do so. Check out those links, like I said, in my description. Thank you so much once again to Season of Mist. I'm super excited to check out this record. So without further ado, let's get into the very first song. It is called The Blaze. Going into Chrysopia. Already with the bass solo. Fire. Love this riff. Oh God, I had no idea that that's how this record was gonna sound. I thought this was gonna sound so much different. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is such a refreshing sound, and I'm really, really obsessed with his vocals. I'm getting like Danny Filth, Between the Buried and Me, Blind Guardian, and Volbeat with all of the instrumentation and the vocals especially, and a little bit of Queensryche. The guitar sounds really, really nice. It's very clean, and I love, like I said, the singer's voice. It's two singers and two guitar players. I don't know who does the lead, whether it's like Matt Knox or Damian Herring, but oh my gosh, really, really great voice. I was not expecting that, and I love the blaze. I love the interlude, the intro to this record, because I don't know, I expected something a lot darker and more death metal-y, because that's what Metal Archives has them under, as like progressive death metal, and I don't get that, but it's not a bad thing. I'm getting just a very refreshing sound. I don't know how else to explain it. The mastering and the production of this record is fire too. Like the fact that we're able to hear the bass, and he's doing these little like walk-ups or like little jazz things. I don't know how to describe it other than I love it. I love the sound of the bass. I love the sound of the drums. I love that you can hear the bass. I love that they included a bass solo-ish to kind of like break it up. I mean, this song is just over 7 minutes long. So it's just a great way to kind of break up the song a little bit, introduce something different. I'm pleasantly surprised. I honestly did not know that this was how this band was going to sound like, but I really like it. I'm very impressed. So the next song we're going to be listening to is called Neon Leviathan. And after that is Aurora Neoterica, which is a 2-minute instrumental. So I'm just going to let those two songs roll together. So let's get into Neon Leviathan. I also love how that rolls off the tongue. Neon Leviathan. His bass. Total Queen's right. God. Instrumental now. Ooh. Just a slow fade. The mix of I mean, I love this like higher guitar part, the bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba, and then mixing it with this like lower guitar note is such a great contrast and like harmony. And I love this like a little bit of keys layered with it, with this like choir sound, which I also think is a key sound. It's just such a great layering piece. Getting a little bit of the Black Dahlia Murder too. It's obviously a modern record, so I'm getting some of that, like, a little bit of Archspire, getting some of that like modern metal sound, but there's just something so beautiful about what they're doing. It's very refreshing. I don't know how to describe it. And I'm just impressed with everything about this. I love the transition between Neon Leviathan into this instrumental. It really doesn't skip much of a beat, so it kind of just sounds like one whole song. And there's like definitely a jazzy influence with what's going on, like I said, with the bass. And they're giving the bass its opportunity to shine, and that's what I love. Is like I feel like there's not enough bands that really like let you hear the bass in the mix, or give them like even just 4-measure, little time to do their thing, and then that's it. And they're letting the bass have its moment, and I love it. And I also love the mix of cleans with the scream, especially towards the end of Neon Leviathan. You hear layered vocals, or whatever, like underneath his main kind of harsher vocals, and it's different, it's pleasant, it works, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I'm getting a little bit, I don't know, like progressive death metal, I think is just such a generic genre to put them under. Like, I don't think that they're just progressive death metal. There's definitely a progressiveness about them, but it's a little bit, yeah, like I said, it's like Archspire, Black Dahlia Murder, Between the Buried and Me, mixed with Queensryche, Cradle of Filth, and Cryptopsy. It's like all of those things. It's like a mix. It's really pleasant. So let's continue. We're going to get into, oh my, that is a word, Preterition Hymn. And then we'll get right into Cult of Shadowa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I probably butchered it. I'm not the best at pronouncing things. But anyway, let's get into, oh God, Preterition Hymn. A nice slow fade up out of that instrumental. Oh. Reversed acoustic guitar, huh? Love this riff. Dude. What the heck? Oh my god, was that just absolutely ear-orgasmic? Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. That was absolutely the most beautiful, like, metal. I can't even talk now. I'm wiped for words. Metal. I literally just forgot what I was going to say. I like this song. What else is there to say? Metal ballad. There you go. Slow burn. Delicious solo. Death vibes. It's giving me voice of the soul. It's what it's getting. Especially this start of the song. The tides rise again. Carry me close to see the skin. Definitely giving me some Chuck vibes with the delivery of that. I love the resolve of the end at the end of this record. Arise and flame Enochian. I don't even know what Enochian means, but I love it. I'm robed in flame Enochian. It would be kind of, I don't know. The singer in me wants to take it up a notch on that third one. Free from the stream Enochian. I don't know. That's just a beautiful melody. Beautiful song. Like I said, I was not expecting this. There's a lot of emotion and a lot of thought into the delivery of these songs, and it's just a beautiful work of art. I'm also getting a little bit of Ne Obliviscaris too. There's a lot of melody being played throughout these, and it's nice to have metal ballads in albums and little instrumental stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the hard-hitting stuff. I like scream intensity all throughout, like gore, whatever. But these are a nice this is a nice change of pace. Like, I like albums like this too. Yeah. You've sold me. I want this record now. Horrendous, Season of Mist, y'all done good. Y'all have done good with this record. Holy cow. We're going to get into Cult of Shadowa. I'm ready to be blown away. Another fade up. Wow. definitely a different vibe. Very interesting turn coming out of the Preterition Hymn, Cult of Shadowa. I love how it fades up and then it everything pulls back for this beat me back, but I'll keep climbing. And then it goes into it. I feel like that's like the start of just a pit. And I could just hear all of the people in the crowd being like, beat me back, but I'll keep on climbing. And through all of this, like, progressiveness, all of this, the message of the song itself is very inspirational, you know? It's a very much like a pick-me-up song, you know? Like, you can beat me back, but I'll keep climbing, you know? Keep climbing, journey within, your weary heart will burn again. With sword in hand, cast out the leeching demons, like get rid of negativity. Don't give in. Remember, you are the mountain. I just love that. It's so, I don't know, inspirational. And it's very much like a build me up song. It's a lot more intense than the rest of the songs that we've got, kind of. But I like it. Yeah, it's a lot more intense. You don't have as much, like, it's not as like melodic really as the other, as like Neon Leviathan or I mean, especially Preterition Hymn. That's like a totally different vibe. That's, like I said, the ballad. It's more like pick me up in your face, you know, but I like it. I like the way the lyrics and the way it sounds. Again, you get more of the bass moments. It's really nice. So the next song we're going to get into is what? How do you pronounce that? Exegesis. There you go.
Obelisk to creation.
Whoa.
Assembly.
Bass riff. super cattle decapitation terroricide vibes. We're going to get right into the title track because I want to hear how it... Yes, goes right into it. Fire riff. So that's the end of that title track, huh? We're getting into the last song. I have to say, though, oh my God. This Exegesis song is more like an interlude to the title track. And this like electronic voice effect. They had another song up here. I think it was The Blaze or something that also had some sort of vocal effect. But this like electronic voice and the way it transitions into the title track is so like cattle decapitation. I said terracite, but it's more, I'm blanking on the freaking, it's the record before Terracite. I'm forgetting the freaking album title right now. But anyway, it's that. It's very spacey and like end of the world-esque. And I just love it. I love that in Exegesis they first have obsolesque or something to creation, molecular assembly, dancing in the Garden of Eden. Then when they repeat it, they start it with dancing in the Garden of Eden and then go through the rest of the lyrics. Awesome. And I love how they end it with the ontological mysterium. Then they go into this title track and it's such a banger of a song. It's totally just in your face. Let there be light. They mentioned the Garden of Eden again, which was in Exegesis, and it's very cattle decapitation, terracite. I am gonna need to look at this freaking, oh God, it's like right there. I have to look at this freaking album that they've got. Good Lord. If I don't, my brain is literally gonna scream. Death Atlas. I knew it was like death or dead. For some reason, my brain was like Dead Space. But no, Death Atlas. I'm getting that Death Atlas vibes definitely with these two tracks. This is very hard hitting. It's very intense, and it's definitely more of the like in your face aggressive song for this record. This record has a lot of different elements, which I'll talk more about when we finish it. So I want to get into this last song, which is the Death Nell Ringeth. Y'all got some good names on this album, so let's get into the last song. Twangy guitar. Whoa, change. Yes! Successful fade. That's exactly how I would want you to end that record. You end it with a church bell? Fade. And then you fade up with the church bell, huh? Interesting. I don't know about the church bell. I mean, I like the church bell, but I kind of wish the transition was a little smoother. I think that's just my own little nitpicky thing. I'm assuming the church bell is supposed to be there. Regardless of that, the end of this... I love this lyric. Kneel for no lord, time's too effing short, strutting all night, Satan nips at our heel, decked out in leather and steel. It's kind of like a nod at like 80s heavy metal bands or something like that. I just love it. Decked out in leather and steel. It gives Satan such a like... Just you envision him to be so cool in leather and steel and all of this stuff. Another song with a really great message, you know? It's like instead of worrying about, you know, pleasing everybody and you know, doing whatever, it's like just do whatever you want that makes you happy. If you need me, I'll be over here. You know, I'm gonna focus on my own thing, you know? I mean, I love this line too in the chorus. Anemic dinosaur drunk on nostalgia, clinging to the crumbling walls. Wipe that grin off your smug face before I teach you what life's about. I also feel like it's kind of a nod at you know, maybe older people or something that are judging, or people just in general that are judging, and it's like, you know, just get off my back kind of thing. Very interesting. It's this record is quite pleasant, I have to say. It's extremely pleasant. I am going to do a review video of this because I want to listen to it more in depth. But I can tell you right now that this was an absolutely pleasurable listening experience. I feel like you've got everything. You've got so much musically that they experimented with. You've got some hard-hitting kind of death metal bits, and then you've got some really beautiful melodic bits. And I feel the same way about this record as I did kind of Death Atlas and Terracite, like I said. It's got those types of vibes. It takes you on this journey. You've got some really beautiful interludes and instrumental parts that kind of introduce you to these songs. Each song is different in their own way and special in their own way, and they all sound different. And there's just this, I feel like there's this kind of positive message to this record, and there's this beautiful story with each song, and it really does take you on this beautiful listening experience. And I've been wanting to check out this album because the album cover itself is just fire. Whoever designed it, like, give them a boost, give them a raise, like, girl, because it looks obviously like three different creatures, which I'm assuming could be the members of this band, but it's just cool because it's kind of like these three different creatures, and maybe they're suffering in some way or something. I don't know. I really don't know. There's a story to this record, and it's beautiful. It's really a beautiful listening experience. I was pleasantly surprised. Towards the end of some of these songs, I was getting a little bit of like King Diamond-esque vibes with some of the vocals, but I'm still getting, a mix of like modern day Cradle of Filth, a little bit of Nea Obliviscaris, Queensryche, Between the Buried and Me, Black Dahlia Murder, a little bit of Death vibes, a little bit King Diamond vibes. Like, I don't know. There's a lot that they're experimenting with in terms of like vocals and instrumentation, and the mastering and the production of this record is beautiful. The bass, like I mentioned, love that it has its time to shine. Love that there's just that you can love that you can just hear it so well in the mix, and it's not buried. And I love that there's so many different layers of the vocals and playing around with different vocal effects, and the messaging behind some of these songs is just beautiful, and the experimentation with some of the keys, some of the vocals, it's a phenomenal record. So I'm very pleasantly surprised Season of Mist and Horrendous with this Ontological Mysterium. And it's the first time I've ever heard one of your records, and people are really pleasantly surprised by this album too. One person said an album with absolutely no filler. It's a lean and mean killing machine. Horrendous have put out another masterpiece. This person says riffs for days. Their music actually evokes emotion, which I feel is rare. What a fantastic piece of art. Horrendous is definitely and ultimately one of the best and most innovative metal bands of the 21st century. That is a very large claim. And I don't know. I really like it. I really, really like it. I think it's very, very strong. So I definitely want to listen to more of it and update you with my final thoughts later in a review video. But for right now, I'm very much curious and enjoying this album. So let me know what you think about Ontological Mysterium down below. What do you think about Horrendous as a whole? Did you like this new album? And like I said at the beginning of the video, I want us to give a huge shout out to Season of Mist for partnering with me on today's video. Definitely go and check out more of Horrendous down below. I will have all of their links where you can check out their merch, tour dates, social media, stuff like that. If you want to order this record for yourself, I highly encourage you to do so. Definitely support the artist and support the record labels. Season of Mist is an awesome record label, and they have a fat roster of some of the best bands right now, including Nea Obliviscaris. So definitely go and check out Season of Mist. And yeah, I'm so grateful to finally have listened to y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like this video, share this video with a friend, and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post weekly videos documenting my metal journey as a brand new metalhead. I've got a P.O. box down below if you want to send something to my metal for my metal unboxing videos. And then I also have a Discord, the Moshpit. There's an invite link where you can join if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.